First and foremost, before we start, we want to give all the praises, glory, and honor
unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kakwadash.
That's all praise and glory and honor to the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God. His true name is Yahweh, and the name of his begotten Son, whose name is called Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shai, Mashiach. All right? And the Holy Spirit in which we come. I want to give a double honor to the apostles and bishops of the great millstone as well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the Akim, the brethren, all right, of the church, of the house of David, the tabernacle of David, all right, of the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, all right, coming out here, doing this work, all right, getting the word out, publicizing the truth, all right, there's another day in Babylon. Sometimes the Passover tonight will be Pasach, and we already know, coming into that season, it's always heavy things happening in the spirit. That's why the scriptures talk about being circumspect. Not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time. All right? We know that the devil, he knows that he has but a short time. That's why he's moving the way he's moving. I just heard through a couple other reports that more derailments than happened. Another chemical explosion. So what exactly are these devils really trying to do here? They're really trying to end it for a lot of people. All right, they're trying to end massive depopulation in order to help further their wicked, evil agenda of control. All right.
See that it's like the help in the direction that they want to come because life and health go hand in hand.
Right.
So since they have an arbitrary position with their science on health, they can deem to you, because you don't know what is and what ain't. But all they got to do is throw chemicals in the air, what they've been doing. Now they're on a fast level to where it looks like that's how they're trying to see how many they can get out with this one.
Yep.
How many we get out with the JAD? How many we get off with gun violence? How many we get off with,
Yeah, this is going to help them usher in that global surveillance monetary system. They can keep everything under surveillance. That's why everything is becoming biometric and digital.
Yep.
This is why this gives them the justification. All right, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. This is why they want to bring forth a digital national identification. All right, they want to set up where everybody's medical record is going to be on file, going to be digitally. You're going to have digital access to it. Digital passports, they've already been doing that the past couple of years now. Or authoritative control.
It was who? It was basically the whole world.
All over the world. I mean, the emblem of the who is the emblem of a flat Earth with the reef.
Isn't it the same one as not NATO?
Goes back to Rome. A reef that
what is it?
That leaf, the ivy reef. It goes back to the laurel leaf bay tree. Yeah. So that's showing you right there that they're proud of themselves. That's what the Roman Caesars, they would crown themselves with the corona.
And this is that moment that they're trying to crown themselves as the blessed of Isaac,
right.
Angelic sons of Isaac, as the blessed of Isaac in the whole world. Where they get their birthright back. And it goes to that birthright.
They recently just crowned King Charles III. Like they literally just did that. They doing a ritual for him where they actually, you know how like back in the ancient world they would anoint their kings. That's what they were doing. That's what they're doing with King Charles. And what they use is a thing called the apula. It's called the apula. And it goes back to an ancient Rome. All right, where they actually used, it was like a little glass flask that they would put oil in so that they can actually anoint their kings. And it was actually in the shape of an eagle. Who exalts themselves as the eagle? The Edomite. Go ahead.
Since we're talking about the road crowns, Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 5. I'll read down. Yeah. For our time is a very shadow that passes away, and after our end there is
If
none.
I can kind of prerequisite this chapter, verse you're reading, it's talking about people that don't have the patience of understanding the full process of life, that are in a carnal state. And basically, it's saying, just like the Edomites did.
Mindset of the ungodly.
It starts off with that,
You
right?
should probably start up with that. Yeah, because it's a lot, but it breaks it
One
down.
is an 8, so
Yeah.
You might as well read it because that mindset pertains to the elite.
Exactly.
verse
Same thing
1.
with Esau, not waiting on the blessing, but giving up his birthright. The one that sought pottage, a red pottage.
Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright.
Yep.
Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave.
Who was that? David Rockefeller that had
7 heart
heart
transplants.
transplants. They know that they done done everything science can allow them to do on Earth. So now this digital, this technocracy, this new world order, right? Let's say it that way, is their way of living forever and reigning forever. This is that step that they want. So this is their mindset. You think it's falling too high.
This is why they're trying to, on the left-hand side, they're trying to achieve artificial immortality.
Yeah.
They want to, tap into sciences that's going to help prolong life on Earth. And it's through their demonic transhumanism agenda.
Movies like Transcendence,
The augmentation of man with technology.
Man in the Shit.
Organ harvesting.
Organ harvesting.
RoboCop, Transcendence, what's the other one? Get Out. All of these is how they know that they're weak anyway of a nature people. So they want to figure out how to live forever. And this is how they reason within themselves, but not aright.
For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is
No
as-
legacy, Salaki. No
For the-
legacy. You got it.
For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart. Which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish away, vanish as the soft air.
Yeah, there's no remembrance of those that were before. So they know once their body dies and the spirit goes back, that's it for them. Their name is no more on the earth like that. They got to restart over. That's why they continue to pass down an inheritance to their young, trying to keep power within their hands. You got it?
And our names shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance.
And now think about how grand a wicked, ideology this is. That I killed 3 million people in the years of 2020. They boasted shit like that. They all took my serum. They all were. Then I got the rest of the world hooked up, except for this small few. I got the rest of the world hooked up to my digital command and control. You gotta really begin to see this from the eyes of a real human being. This is how people really talk and think. This isn't just a mythological book. This is really how the ungodly really think of the earth.
Diabolical, ungodly.
Verse 4, and our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance.
That's why they named Slaki, brother. That's why they named the lands after their own names. So they could, no, this is Africa after our forefather Leo Scipios Africanus. This is America after Amerigo Vespucci. This is, they name all this shit after themselves so they can live forever. Asiaticus, they name all these places after themselves. All right, you got it?
And our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist. This is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof.
Yep.
For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning. For it is fast.
Which is not the truth, right?
Yeah, according to what was that, 2nd Ezra 14.
Yep. You live again.
For after death shall we live again. Yeah. This devil, see, and it disrupts the concept of hell where you're gonna burn forever.
Yep.
Because we know that these devils gotta come back and get judged. They gotta pay vengeance. How also is Israel gonna get vengeance? And these people are gonna be burned eternally.
How else can Isaiah 14 come to pass?
Yeah, how are we gonna rule over our captives?
You know?
Whose captives we were? How are we gonna rule over them?
Even down at 21, the forefathers left for their sons. That's them coming back though. When you understand the process, that's fair.
Reincarnation.
Yeah, the top at least know about
So
reincarnation.
they know.
Verse 5, for our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning. For it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth.
And this is that YOLO spirit that this is talking about, that YOLO spirit that America, that people in the world have again, a lot of times is how they get you to do shit you wouldn't normally do. How to get you to go against Jamaica, how to build your pride up against Jamaica. That's a lot of the mentality by saying, hey man, what's gonna happen? You die and then it's over. You only live once. And the hell doctrine is carry you to the other side, keep you from, having to choose a side versus understanding that you should be living a godly life to have a prosperous life.
And Jake has adopted that mind state
Yep.
of, YOLO.
Yep. Fuck it. One more drink, one more smoke, one more pop this, do anything mentality. That's a devil. That's do what thou wilt. That's a devil's mentality. We're supposed to have a restraint within ourselves, some type of, what's the word? We're looking for discipline.
Verse 7, let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Talking about the rosebud crowns.
That was the point, right?
And, it didn't just start in the Roman Empire, where Esau was doing it. The heathens was doing it, the other nations was doing it before Esau was, man. That's what we're reading, man. Because all Esau does, he adapts. He adapts and converts, himself to, the practices of the other nations. Just like right now, they call themselves, Israelites or Jews or whatever over there in Israel right now, the small hats, man. They number converts, man. A curse that was put on Cain is to be a vagabond, a wanderer. That's what the word Khazar means. Wanderer. Verse 9, let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness.
Living life living your best life. That's how you translate that to today. Without living your best life. And when that whole phrase with living your best life, what did that talk about? Do as much as you can and enjoy yourself as much as you got.
He is the most wicked individual that you create, right?
Because that's the only thing that really gets attention.
Yeah, that's the standard. That's the wickedness.
Yep.
As long as you being a nigga, it's accepted and you continue.
You can't be out with the people or it's the same shot, right?
Best life is living in reality. Being contrary to the Most High. That's living your best life in this place.